Hello and welcome to this Project in a Box video tour. In this tour we're going to be having a look at the browser app, not quite as we've seen it before, but running here on a tablet instead. This is an Android device, but it will run on an iPad as well if you wanted to. This is obviously a small mini size device. You can also run it on a smartphone as well if you want to, anything that's got a browser and an internet connection. So the browser app, we will have seen it already on some of the video tours for the main software application running on a desktop, and so you'll know that it can already be branded up completely to match your business preferences, style, color schemes, etc. It's all HTML, no plugins required. First thing to do is to log in, and I'm using simple username password here. Could be using Windows single sign-on if we needed to. So we're in, and it's going to show us the projects and portfolios we've got permissions to work on. We can see those here. Just click on an item to change portfolio or change project within a portfolio, and we get the latest status information for our portfolios and projects shown here. So here I've got all my project properties for this particular project. Some of these obviously coming from Project Summary Information, some coming from the database, some coming from spreadsheets, etc., and contents within the application. So we've got costs here, percentage complete of plans, risk and issues, numbers, etc. And if I want to start working on that project, I can just start going in and looking at its documentation. So here we have the normal sort of navigation of the method, the process. I can, just like I do on the client, click into the process I'm interested in, and then I can choose from within the documentation that's appropriate for this process the particular document I'd like to work on, and then the particular file within that I'm interested in this case, this particular Word file. And so it's brought me back the history information for this file. I can see the current version, and I could change it, I could check it out, check it in, make some changes to it, obviously depending on file management system on my device, etc. I've got all the history of the older items here. I can see who's worked on them and when they made changes, etc., what sort of changes they made. I can also just simply view the file if I want to, which is what I'm going to do just at the moment. So it returns a file from the server to my local device, and I can then pull that down from up here. Here's my project initiation document, so I can come in and see latest files, and of course this can be following notification links on email, etc., or I can browse in and find the particular ones I'm interested in. So I don't want that anymore, but if we were checking it out, of course, make some changes to it, check it back in. Same with Excel, in fact same with any application where you have that, a file type where you have that application on your device. We can use add file here if we want to add extra content. We have the emailing facility here, so we can forward files to people when we're out of the office. If we want to go on and think about contacting our team members, we've got team details here. We can see who's fulfilling which sort of role in each project. We've got their contact details then available for them here. So that's all nice and easy to pick up on. And then we've got a whole load of data which is often used for decision making, support and reporting, task risk issues, etc. And then going into reports and dashboards. So we'll start off by looking at tasks. And this is going to automatically go away and get a bit of analysis based on my current all my tasks and my current view, which is the global default view. So I can see here all the tasks on the server that I'm supposed to be working on, and that's determined by which tasks I've been resourced to. They could be coming from Microsoft Project, Excel, Planner, Primavera, depends on the type of data load done for that particular project. And if I want to change this analysis, depending on my permissions, I'll have a range of choices available. So I'm going to go and look at the project tasks, and I'm going to go and look at, assuming I'm the project manager here, one of the set views. Now these views, I'm going to pick overdue tasks here. These views can be defined on the main application and set up here so you can quickly jump to them. So these are the overdue tasks on this project. Great to find out what's going on with your project, what needs to be worked on and caught up on. We can get that straight away. If we want to go in and see some details of one of these tasks, we can pull that out of here. And here's all that task detail, who's working on it, any comments and description, etc. available. And obviously we can change these data ranges and views. If we go back and change portfolio or change project, we'll get data for a different project or portfolio. Exactly the same sort of thing with risks and issues. I've got quite a lot of risks that I'm involved in. Either I'm involved with the response or the risk itself. But let's go and change this one and have a look perhaps at the portfolio. Perhaps I'm the department manager for the marketing department, which is the current portfolio. And I want to see the top 10 risks on projects in my department. So that's pretty straightforward. It's brought me back that analysis. Now this saved view here has, we can see, not all of the bits of analysis switched on. So it's set up to give us a slightly different sort of view. So let's change that perhaps and have a look at, we're not interested in the calculated values. We want our chart and a matrix of distribution. And then we've got our list of risks below here. Same sort of things before. We can come in, pop in and have a look at that risk and see all the details, who's involved with what responses, etc. So really easy to get that data, and of course we're out on the go here on our tablet, sitting on the train or something of that type. Nice and easy to keep in touch with what's going on. Issues working exactly the same sort of way. Again, here's all my current issues. Obviously the colour scheme picked up from the appropriate method that they've come from. And I can be involved in approvals as well. So here we can see some project approvals. I've been invited to contribute to the approval of this particular file. We've got some comment streams here about who's been working on it. I can view the file from here to see if I'm happy with it. I can see its file history, how it's been changed in the past, and then I can come in here, make my vote if I would like to, and apply that. And then obviously as we refresh this, that'll come up with the latest vote information. We can see all the different votes, not only from this project but also from all projects as well. And that's really useful because again, these are things you can come to from a URL link. So let's have a think about reporting. We have the ability to create custom reports either at the project level, picking the bits we want to involve, or the portfolio level, or I can come in and run a dashboard, and the dashboard has preset reports set up for it. So I can either run portfolio ones or I can run project ones. So for example, if let's come and pick one more precisely. We've got resourcing quarterly here. I'm going to do creating a new window because that's going to give me my reports tabbed along the top like this. So here's my resourcing view, and I can see who's working on each project, how much time they're spending or due to spend, etc. I can come back to this one, and then if I want to pull onto my current project in a little bit more detail, I come down to my project dashboards here. Here's project poster. Let's pop that out into some detail. And here's my poster for that particular project. Obviously these are all saved report types. So we've got a nice easy one here. We've got some status information. We've got the latest finances from the finances spreadsheet. We've got images for this project, whatever's stored. We've got plan information, risks and issues using the views. So these are nice short summaries because we don't want a great amount of detail in a report like this. So these are all sort of standard things. Then right here at the bottom we've got custom data for this project, and this is really good. Project manager puts in things that are specific to their particular project. In this case, data from a spreadsheet. We've got some sort of cash flow, we've got some charts associated with it, some costing information, and that's brought through and shown to me as part of the project report. I've got a nice mix of standardized things and personalized things, and I can keep coming back and running new reports of that type as I need to. Okay, so that's a quick wander around the browser app. I hope you found that helpful. Any further questions, do feel free to drop us a line. Well, there's plenty more video tours on the site covering a wide range of other topics too. Thank you.